Why did I choose the 9 divines over the Tribunal? The love and aid given to me by Matthias Andis, my adopted father, helped me to open my eyes to see everything for what it is. There are no creation myths within the Tribunal, only setting order and protection among many others such as holding the moon Bardao and the creation of Clockwork City. These are all wonderful, but there is nothing in the Tribunal that explains how the world of Nirn came about or how man and Mer races came into being. This is, however, explained in the Church of the 9 Divines, and the gods are universal gods for all, not just for one people. I don't need to get into the origin stories at the moment, but I do want to emphasize that the worship of the 9 is pretty much universal in Tamriel at this point. It has taken over many areas of the continent. The only obvious holdover is the Dunmer and their Tribunal, though I have heard some have converted over the centuries. But there is little pressure to do so here, since Morrowind, by the grace of Alms, was able to sign a treaty that would leave Morrowind pretty much as it was before the Empire came. Slavery is still legal, necromancy is a serious crime, our culture and our beliefs have remained the same. There was no big battle pitting the Tribunal and Morrowind's armies against that of the Imperial armies. There was, if I remember right, some skirmishing and posturing, but then Vivek reached out, and then the treaty was brought up and signed by both sides. If it wasn't for seeing the frozen moon Bardao hovering over Vivek City, and all the other miracles that I have learned from the temple about the Tribunal, then I might be skeptical about the power of the Tribunal. That they were just all made up to begin with. Now I've been given 3 jobs by the church: collecting alms, finding an Altmer, and finding some farmer up north and getting marshmallow from him. But I'm pretty tired. I'm going to take a long rest first. Last time I slept in Balmora was pretty restless because of that bad dream. The secret does seem to be hard work, yes, but it's also a kind of blind passion, an inspiration. Now that I've had my rest, it's time to get up and head out into Ebonheart and explore more of this fort, and also to see if I can't accomplish my goals that the church has given me. And on the way, getting a little tired of this. The armor's worth quite a lot, though. I'll take everything he has. It's a Dunmer. Fool.
Watch your step.
I know.
So,
Skyrim mission. I saw that on the way over here. Oh, by the 9, that is a nice ship out there. Whew. Wow. Well, that is a big ship.
What's this about?
What's this about? What is this about? Why am I being attacked? And want me to go to Mournhold to the... I think these are the higher-ups in charge over here in Vardenfell.
Let's hear it.
Maybe I'll have a face-to-face meeting with him one day, but for today, no.
Go ahead, stranger.
Go ahead, stranger.
I'm sure I passed it on the way up. I'm going that way. I'm sure I passed it. Where would it be then? Oh, there it is. Wasn't here, was it? This is making me jumpy. That's two assassination attempts. Sure. straight ahead. And
Anytime you're ready.
We're
Just
here.
don't keep
I'm
me
listening.
The Skyrim mission. So it's all Nords? Was there a name I was to... Ask at the Skyrim mission Ebonheart for alms for the poor.
Don't
Okay.
stand about. Get moving.
You look a lot like Adis Fireeye. Greetings, citizen Sunel Rilvain. I'm Ingo Kinin. Can I help you? This is your first visit to Ebonheart? Is there some specific place you seek? Alms for the poor I'm here for. Sorry, no. Huh? Pardon? But that's why I came here. Was there someone else I'm to talk to?
What say you?
Welcome, citizen. I'm Bedraflod, and this is Ebonheart. If you're new here, you'll be wanting to ask for many services for travelers, and I imagine you wouldn't mind a little advice here. I'm here for alms for the poor. Sorry, no. Okay. These look like guards to me.
You like
Don't
to
stand
walk a
about.
fine line, don't you?
Hello. Greetings, citizen. I'm here for alms for the poor. Surely the Imperial cult can find a more respectable member to solicit alms. Okay. Trying to impress this man was one of the most difficult things I've tried to do. He just didn't like Dunmer. At least that's what I told myself. Of course, as a representative of my province and people, I am proud to give generously to the Imperial cult. Thank you. That just cost me hundreds of gold. However, with this assassin's armor, I don't feel so bad. At least I was able to
I'm
accomplish
listening.
this.
Okay, I'm listening.
I just have to find a place to sell it nearby. As soon as I see an Altmer, I have to ask him if he knows his Karyanar.
Go ahead, stranger.
Cariel. Cariel. He could be anywhere in all of Ardenfell. Okay, so I got the alms for the poor. And that one is somewhat easy. I just have to go up to Pelagiad.
Anytime now.
Boy, do I ever feel taken. Right, straight through.
Yes?
Are you looking for something, friend?
I'm okay.
May the wind be on
Speak
your
freely,
back.
friend.
Walk around the body. Somebody, let's get rid of this body, please. You wanted the alms. Have you reached our goal of 100 in donations for the Skyrim mission, or have you come to report your failure? Yes, I've reached our goal. Have I not? Very good, Snow Rilvain. This goal will help us serve our community of faith. Congratulations, and accept a small blessing as a token of our thanks. When you're ready for your next Almoner mission, speak to me again. 100 gold. The personality potions may have come in handy earlier. Thank you.
Ah, welcome. What may I do for you?
Anybody sell or willing to buy armor?
I'm listening.
Have you bought me 5 units marshmallow, or are you coming to report a failure? No, I'm still trying. Let's see about barter. No, just potions. I don't know if anyone here will buy this armor. This doesn't seem like
Yes.
the kind of place to do such a thing.
Yes, Dunmer.
You've got my ear.
Let's hear it.
For my gods, an emperor, a handbook for the Imperial cult. What is the Imperial cult? The missionary arm of the Great Faiths. The Imperial cult brings divine inspiration and consolation to the Empire's remote provinces. The cults combine the worship of the 9 divines in Aedra, Akatosh, Dibella, Arche, Zenithar, Mara, Stendar, Kinnereth, and Julianos, and the Talos cult. Veneration of the divine god hero Tiber Septim, founder and patron of the Empire. Imperial cult priests provide worship and services for all these gods at Imperial shrines and settlements throughout Vardenfell. What is the virtuous life? Our doctrines are simple. We acknowledge the divinity of the 9 divines, Akatosh, Dibella, Arche, Zenithar, Mara, Stendar, Kinnereth, Julianos, and Tiber Septim. We preach the 9 virtues: humility, inspiration, piety, work, compassion, justice, ambition, learning, and civility. Our Emperor is the defender of the faith, and the Empire is the worldly working of the divine plan. We pledge aid and comfort to all citizens in need and serve the Emperor and Empire at his will. The Imperial cults look to the 9 divines as models for living a good and virtuous life. Each of the 9 represents different aspects of life and how it should be lived, but the simplest statement of our doctrine is, help and protect one another. The stronger one is, the wealthier one is, the more one bears responsibility for helping and protecting others. One's first duty, of course, is to one's fellow members of the Imperial cult, but after that, one should help and protect any needing persons. We also say do not harm one another. It is forbidden to attack another person of the Imperial cult, and of course forbidden to kill another member. It is forbidden to steal from another member, whether by open theft or by covert pickpocketing. It is forbidden to trespass upon the private property of another member. Break any of these rules and be expelled from the cult. How can I join the Imperial cult? The Imperial cult accepts all citizens of good character and earnest faith. We ask only a one-time pledge of 50 drakes to aid us in our good works. Thereafter, the only cost of membership comes when you use our health, healing, and blessing shrines. Modest fees which help us spread the blessings of the 9 to the less unfortunate than ourselves. Those who wish to join the Imperial cult in Vardenfell will find a warm welcome from our cult greeters. Igfra at Fort Pelagiad, Siloria Cerulilius at Buckmoth Legion Fort, Samutus Vunus at Moonmoth Legion Fort, Russia Conician in the Grand Council chambers in Ebonheart, or Lelatia Varian in the Imperial chapels at Ebonheart. What are the requirements for advancement in the Imperial cult? Seekers who wish to advance in the service of the 9 must dedicate time and resources to serving the cult and must strive for personal improvements in their attributes and skills. Only the most distinguished are worthy of advancement to higher ranks in the Imperial cult. To serve and glorify the 9 divines, the faithful must cultivate a noble personality and strong will. Respect the magical arts, especially the colleges of restoration, mysticism, and conjuration. Those who swear to avoid bloodshed, to take the field unarmored, to fight only with blunt weapons are especially praiseworthy. Knowledge of enchantments and the gift of diplomatic speech are other qualities we value in our initiates. Imperial Cult Services. You can find Imperial Cult Services in Buckmoth Legion Fort, Moonmoth Legion Fort, Pelagiad Legion Fort, Nisus Legion Fort, Wolverine Hall in Sadrith Mora, Vivek Foreign Quarter, and Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart. Seek training at the Wolverine Hall, Buckmoth Fort, Moonmoth Fort, Ebonheart Imperial Chapels, Governor's Hall in Caldera, and Ald-Velothi Outpost. Many Imperial Cult locations have healing altars. You may pray at Imperial Cult healing altars and receive blessings which cure common and blight diseases, cure poisons, and restore damaged attributes. Non-members pay 25 drakes. Newer members pay 10 drakes, while higher-ranking members receive blessings free. Healing altars are found in Vivek Foreign Quarter, Wolverine Hall in Sidrith Mora, Buckmoth Legion Fort, just basically everywhere. Opportunities for service. Lay healers gather ingredients for health and healing potions and minister to the sick and hurt in poor and isolated communities. It is difficult and sometimes dangerous work, but the spiritual rewards are great. Lay healers need only the skills of the prudent traveler, being often on the road and in the wilderness, gathering herbs and potion components. They should avoid trouble where possible and so need to be masters of the arts of war. Those interested should speak to Senolian Tunifus at the Imperial Chapels in Ebonheart. Almoners gather alms from the members and friends of the faith. We depend on donations to fund most of our good works. Almoners who are successful at bringing in generous donations may rise in the ranks of Imperial cult service. Almoners must travel in town and village and should be skilled in persuasion and mercantile matters. Also, almoners with personal wealth are in a position to better serve the cult. Those interested should speak to Ilias Truptor at the Imperial Chapels at Ebonheart. A shrine sergeant helps keep order at the shrines, carries messages and packages, and sometimes escorts priests and lay servants on dangerous missions. This occasional service is ideal for bold, free-spirited adventurers. Shrine sergeants are called upon to serve the Nine with weapon, armor, and spell. New shrine sergeants are given the easiest tasks, but later missions may demand higher levels of combat proficiency. Those interested should speak to Kay at the Ebonheart, the Imperial chapters in Ebonheart. Oracle's quests are the most demanding of all Imperial cult missions. Only members of the higher ranks are invited to assist the Oracle, and the challenges require the skill and courage found only in heroes of legend. You're interesting. I hope one day to rise to that position. How do the Imperial cults view the other factions of Vardenfell? The Imperial cults have a very close relationship with the Imperial legions and a friendly and supporting relationship with the Imperial guilds, especially with the Fighters and Mages Guild. We also have a friendly and supportive relationship with House Hlalu, which strongly supports the Emperor and Imperial principles. Though we cannot condone the actions of the Thieves Guild, we praise their faithful dedication to the Emperor and to the Imperial culture. The Imperial cults have the greatest respect for the high moral principles of House Redoran and the Morag Tong, and honors their different but noble conceptions of divine inspiration. We disapprove of the primitive heathen beliefs of the Ashlanders and of the impious and inhumane practices of the Telvanni. The Imperial cult especially disapproves of the practice of slavery and looks forward to the day when slavery is illegal in all Imperial provinces. The Imperial cult also disapproves of the lawless and greedy Kimono Tong and their ruthless exploitation of the poor and weak. Historically, our relationship with the Tribunal Temple is difficult and unfriendly. Though the Imperial cults acknowledges the lords and saints of the Temple Pantheon as worthy inspirations, the Temple falsely insists that theirs is the one true faith and that the Imperial cults worship false gods. So, where to now? I think I'm going to go to Vivek, to the Foreign Quarter. There's a Fighters Guild there, which I haven't visited. Apparently they offer quite a few jobs. A lot of work to be done.
Yes, friend.
I'm sure one day I will return
Let's
here,
hear it.
especially once I found this Cariel and get the five marshmallows. What do they call those things? Marshmarrow.
Go ahead,
The
stranger.
5 marshmallow. Five marshmallow.
If you want something, now's the time to talk.
Any time now.
Now I wonder if we can take a boat from here. It'd be nice if I could just take a boat across the water.
What say you?
I see you. Hello.
Oh. The color of his hands and his height, it tells me he's an
I
alt.
greet you as a friend.
Pleased to meet you, and welcome to the Imperial town of Ebonheart. Do you know anything about Cariel? Gnaar Mok. He lives in Gnaar Mok, a village on the Bitter Coast. You can take passage to Gnaar Mok by the way of Hlaod from the Ebonheart dock. Speak to Navosi Hlan, shipmaster. His boat is in Chun Ook. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I believe Gnaar Mok, Hlaod is around here somewhere. Gnaar Mok is somewhere. Oh, it's right there. Gnaar Mok is right there. Hlaod is somewhere along here. Since I'm here, I think that sounds like a good idea.
So
actually.
what's this about?
Let's hear it.
Very busy place. Did you captain the ship?
Short trip, long trip, you decide.
Medium trip? Good day, stranger. Welcome to Ebonheart, home of Castle Ebonheart, the Duke, the Council, the Hawkmoth Fort, and seat of Imperial government here in Vardenfell. I'm Ebonheart's shipmaster. I manage seagoing traffic here. Tell me your destination if you're outward bound, or if you're new to Ebonheart, I can steer you to the local services or to a specific place in Ebonheart. Okay, so I would like... Oh, I forgot. I need to find someone who will buy for me. Thank you. Otherwise, I'm walking. There's got to be some place that will buy this armor here.
What's this about?
And what is your business here?
It's a fort.
Tell me
Can I
when-
help you out?
There's got to be smiths. I wonder what's south of here. Couldn't be too much.
Go ahead, stranger.
Runs out of land pretty quick. Between two beasts. Hello?
What was that?
Oh, sorry. You don't sell anything here? Okay. Do you sell
Why
anything?
do you approach?
What do you want? No. I want somebody to buy my goods. This is the East Empire building, is it not? Hello? What do you want? Hello? What can you tell me about Ebonheart? Garrison, the East Empire buildings and docks outside the castle facing Vivek to the east. Thank you.
Probably nothing.
What's this about?
Aha! I found inside the keep, inside the garrison area. You sell, you buy. Armor. That's what I need to sell. It's quite a lot of money I'm getting back. Okay, keep on sending those assassins then. Gold armor helmet. Medium armor. Strange. Hold on. I've never seen this before. Oh. He told me it's designed for females. Okay. I haven't seen a better sword than mine. Oddly enough. Let's see if he can't give me a little bit more. 1,600 for all of it. No? 1,590? Thank you. Now I can take a ship,
Let's hear it.
and I have money again. Hopefully there'll come a
Anytime now.
point where I
Care to
don't...
tell me what this is
Okay,
about?
I'm listening.
Well, I won't depart from all my money.
Yes?
So close to the area I grew up in. And then
All right, then. I'm listening.
just right across the bay. It's strange seeing it from this
Any
side.
time now.
I used to stare and watch the Imperials come and go in their ships over here. Okay, I have a
Short
coin.
trip, long trip. You decide.
Probably a long trip, truth be told. Take me to... Oh, that's Telvanni. Take me to... It does go to the Vivek Foreign Quarter. Interesting. I'll have to go that way on my return. Laod, please.
What is this about?
The trip took quite a while. So I was right. It was around here. It's all marsh here along the Bitter Coast. This is not exact. This is like Sidyanin, but further away from the nice, pleasant Ascadian Isles. Okay, so I'm here because Sugar Lips Abassi. Okay, drop off and loud. Promise to deliver Razid at Fat Legs drop off. Deliver some Dwemer artifacts. Ask me to bring her a Dwemer tube, Dwemer goblet, and Dwemer bowl. So 3 things. Fat Legs drop off. Well, what's going on over there? There should be a sign if it's some kind of store. No, I've never been to this place. It doesn't look like it's much better than... Actually, Sedunine had more going for it. Well, this does have a ship. Oh, it's moving fast. I don't want to hit the bull niche over there. Missed. Come on. Oh, it's attacking, I think, a bat. Interesting enough. I don't even see the bat. I don't see anything. I saw the spell casting. It looked like it's from a bat. Fat legs drop off. Okay. Hello? Oh, I guess this is part of Lalu territory.
I'm
Look at the
listening.
armor.
Go ahead.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
I'm an officer of the Imperial law. Move along. What can you tell me about Hlaod? This is just a little fishing village on the Bitter Coast. A rough track along the River Odai connects Hlaod with the town of Balmora across the hills to the northeast, and you can get a ship to Gnaar Mok or Ebonheart. Otherwise, it's a very long and unpleasant walk along the coast towards Sedunine, or a much longer and more unpleasant walk north to nowhere. Alright, have you heard anything about Dwemer artifacts? I don't trust you enough to talk about that. Alright, how about a little persuasion? Much easier than that Nord. You are generous, Nil Relvain, and your judgment is good. What can you tell me about the Dwemer artifacts? I heard Razid over at Fat Legs Drop-Off was looking for a buyer. Where is that place? Go in the first... This is a store? Wow. Razid is a... That's a Kajiit name. Hello. I think you're the contact I'm supposed to make from the Thieves Guild. I'm Razid, stranger. This is Hlaod. You're either a fisherman or a sailor in the Bitter Coast region, or a smuggler. We don't get many pilgrims or tourists here. Are you looking for someone in particular? Are you looking for services? Is there some specifically? I'm looking for you, actually. Do you know anything about Dwemer artifacts? What Dwemer artifacts? I see. So, this is what greases the world. Coin. Taking my hard-earned coin away from me. Alright. What can you tell me about Dwemer artifacts? Dwemer artifacts. Still don't hear anything. Okay. You must have heard about it now. What are you talking about? You don't know Dwemer artifacts? What do you do? Why does the Dark Elf wish to know such things? Kajiits. What do you do here in Hlaod? I'm Razid. I've got my fingers in a few pies at the moment. If you need something others can't get, you come see me. Hold on. Okay, Abasi told me that Razid at Fat Legs Drop-Off in Hlaod promised to deliver some Dwemer artifacts to the Thieves Guild. Abasi asked me to bring her a Dwemer tube. Dwemer, okay. Do you sell anything
May
here?
you walk on warm sands.
Are you the person that... He looks like a mage. Do you sell things here? Dwemer artifacts are illegal, are they not? So they're trying to stop the smuggling of their artifacts.
I'm a busy guy, so if you could hurry this up.
I'm not sure what to make of this. Hello. Well, Outlander, somehow you've ended up in Hlaod. You look like an adventurer exploring the Bitter Coast region. Not that it's any of my business. Is there any specific place you're hunting for? Any little secrets you'd like to share with me? Do you have any little secrets? Be careful before you get into bed with a particular faction. There's usually a competitor or ideological opposite to any one house or guild, so find out what your new enemies will be before you pledge your allegiance. What do you know about Dwemer artifacts? Don't trust you enough to talk about that. What is going on in this little town? Somebody has to
Under
know.
sun and sky, Outlander, we greet you warmly.
Oblivion with that stupid Kajiit. I spent 500 golds trying to convince him. That stupid Kajiit.
Warmly greeted, friend.
Really?
Welcome.
You're cheating me. You're cheating the Thieves Guild. I'm not going to make you happy. I'm going to make you hate me. What are you talking about? I thought we were friends. We're not friends anymore. What? Did I hear you correctly? Yes, you did. Listen here, you cheating fetcher. That's it. That does it. Yeah? I'm not gonna beat him with his claws. You started the fight. My gold back and the key. This key doesn't work on this chest. There's another chest here. Simple key used to open lock. Gnaar Mok tube. 100 gold. The bowl. And the goblet. Never trust a Kajiit. Yeah, I don't think so. Time to get out of here. Might be actually simpler just to pay the guard off so I don't have to run like a criminal.
This better be important.
This one likes me. You violated the law, Sunil Roving. Since you turned yourself in voluntarily, I'll take that into consideration. Pay 150 gold, 3 gold to the court and surrender your stolen goods. Here. I accept this gold in payment of the fines and compensation ordered by the court, and now you're free to go.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I kept the Gnaar Mok artifacts.
What was that?
So, I only had to lose
Hurry this
53
up, will
gold because I
you?
got 100 gold from the chest. Kind of worth it for it. I'm tired of having to bribe every idiot that just won't answer right away. Come here, Swit. Come on! Where to now? Gnaar Mok. I hear another one. I hear fighting going on. That Karyan's over at Gnaar Mok, though. And I have to go there. Take out my frustration on these ridiculous creatures.
The sun and moons transform day to night. But what transforms the mind?
I can't believe I found a worse place than Saint Denis. At least I'm out of here now.